Right, right. So if we were to just play with your contract for a little moment, and this, I think, if you're willing to use yourself.
Absolutely.
So then I, Simona, solemnly swear, and just think, is it a 3-year-old contract? Were you 4?
Oh,
Were you 2?
3.
I, 3-year-old Simona, solemnly swear to my essential self
I, 3-year-old Simona, solemnly swear to my essential self
that I will not trust,
mm,
that I will.
that I will not trust. Well, I'm almost really that I will first trust myself,
Mhm, mhm.
that I've got me. Like, yeah, just something along the lines of just that I've got me.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that I've always got me
Mhm,
because
mhm.
no one else might.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Did I say it wrong? That's how I
No,
feel,
that's
but
perfect. Your words, the words that speak to your body, and what Simona's doing here is very beautiful, because I'm offering words, but Simona's changing the words. That's what we do. We change the words to what really works for our body.
so I, 3-year-old Simona, do solemnly swear that I will always make sure I have me because I can't really trust that others will show up for me.
And I will do this in order to, I will make sure that I've got me in order to.
I will make sure I've got me in order to
What's your in order to? You kind of did a little bit of it, but check and see. In order to
thrive in this world, survive in this world,
uh-huh,
be
uh-huh.
safe in this
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah. In order to be safe in my family.
Mm.
Is that more
It's so
powerful?
interesting. There's a part of me that wants to name, and I know this is another contract coming forward that I was so fortunate. Wow,
Yeah,
here's my program. I had a roof
yeah,
over my head and food in
right.
my belly, and I have so much to appreciate. So when I say there's this defense part that wants to
Yeah, of
protect
course.
my parents and say they were very loving. They just didn't there was emotional immaturity. They didn't have the skills and knowledge. And
Our
so
sweethearts. Yeah,
they
yeah,
knew better, they do better.
yeah,
So it's hard for me to say I'm swearing to keep myself safe, but then not say, oh, but I know my parents did.
yeah, yeah. Check with the
Ooh,
3-year-old body.
she feels completely disloyal for saying this.
Yeah. Oh, what a sweetheart.
She
Yeah,
does. She feels really like
yeah.
very disloyal. Like it was
She
like a
does.
secret. Like you were supposed to know that you got you, but no one else is supposed to know that you've got
Oh,
you, where your
that's an
parents will look bad.
important part of the contract then.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of feelings of just a little shame coming in, like how disloyal to your parents who were
You-
there for
Let's
you and
let's
provided for you. And
let's time travel to the 3-year-old and acknowledge her love. Let's say to the little one, do you need some acknowledgement for how much you love these sweet people that gave birth to you and that are raising you? Do you need acknowledgement that even at age 3, you see that they would do better if they only knew more? Do you love them so, so, so much? Is it your love as big as the world? Because we can see these things even when we're 3. Yeah, we see the cracks, and we feel so sad for their cracks. So maybe that is the contract. I will take care of myself, and I will not let my parents know. Yeah, yeah. In in order
I'm
to
laughing also, and maybe this is a little stress relief from the big
no,
feelings I'm feeling, but I only wear makeup when I do interviews. In my whole life, it's the only time. So I'm not, I don't
makeup.
even, I don't even have the
Non-crime.
running kind because it's just the cheapest one I can get for the time. And I think that was a little bit of a humor relief because I was feeling some feelings that were I was just titrating my
Yeah, yeah. I mean, here you are in front of your community, and it's big stuff. The contracts are big stuff, everybody. They immediately, it's like they are the main line,
yeah.
to our love, which is so extraordinary. Our love is so big. I think this is the major trauma of our humanness, is that our love is so big and nobody ever acknowledges how big a child's heart is.
My 3-year-old heart is hearing all of this, and really, it's interesting. I'm noticing my 3-year-old heart is online and my adult heart is online, being like, that's not your responsibility. They're the adults. Like, you
Mm,
can let them do their journey. And the
mm.
3-year-old saying, no, it's my responsibility. Like,
Yeah,
there's
because that's her
conflict.
vow. Yeah, yeah. So here it is. Then it's even more big, probably. 3-year-old Simona, solemnly swear to my essential self that I will do me, and I will not let my parents know that I am doing me
Yeah.
in order to love them and to give them as much support as possible in their difficult journey as parents.
Yes. I 3-year-old
Yeah,
Simona, do solemnly swear that I will take care of me and I will not let anyone else know that I'm taking care of me in my service and support to my parents in
yeah,
their own difficult journey as,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. No matter the cost to myself.
no matter the cost to myself.
Yeah,
That's so true.
yeah. And then we check with your essential self. We say, essential self, you are the one that 3-year-old Simona made this contract to. It was
Essential self,
very important at the time.
essential self, you are the one that 3-year-old Simona made this contract to. It was very important at the time. It made
Is
so much sense at that time.
yeah, and such a beautiful vow of love.
It was a vow of love,
Yeah.
but
And
to somebody else, not to myself.
yeah, do you need her to keep it? Do you still need her to keep it?
My essential self said it wasn't to someone else, it was to yourself because it
Yeah,
was for you to stay safe. And
yeah,
now you can update that vow because it has always been for you to stay safe, or for you to be, it's always been for you, not for
yeah,
them.
yeah. So then the essential self can say to the little one, if she wants
Okay.
to, little one, I release you from this vow.
Mm. Little one, I release you from this vow.
Yeah, and I revoke this contract.
I revoke this contract. The little one's not okay with that.
The little
She's
one doesn't want
afraid.
it. She's
She's
afraid.
afraid. It's still her
Oh,
responsibility.
oh, tell her
Mhm.
I have come back for you because you
I have
survived childhood.
I have come back for you because you have survived childhood. She's so happy.
Yeah, and you don't know.
Now she's
Yeah,
getting it. She's
yeah,
getting it. She's
yeah,
getting it.
yeah,
We did it.
yeah, yeah. So that's why you don't need it anymore.
We did it.
Yeah. What does she say now? What does the little one say
Can I
now?
go play?
Yeah. Yes. How about bring her to some present time and she can play in your heart and she can play in the world. We need her. We need her joy. Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, it's so I didn't play very much as a child, obviously. And it's so I didn't even fully there's when people talk about play, I know that's something to incorporate one day in a master class, but I
Right.
don't know it well enough to even touch on it. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling play in my whole body.
Oh, yay.
Ugh, like a
It makes me cry.
ugh. So I guess that's the contract.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's the contract and the contract release. It's so beautiful
Oh,
for people to get to see this. Yeah.
yeah.
And then the blessing is to play. That see, instead of making a new contract, we give an invitation and a blessing. And we say, I release this
Mm.
contract, I revoke this vow. And instead, I give you the blessing to be the age you are and to play.
3-year-old Simona, I release this contract. I revoke this contract. And could you give me the words again, Sarah?
Well, there's a lot of them, I think. But the first part is I give you my blessing to play.
I give you my blessing to play.
Yeah.
Yay! Give you my blessing to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then another part of the blessing might be and to allow yourself to be updated. with the knowledge of the trust of the community that holds you in such a sweet way.
And allow myself to be, and 3-year-old Simona, and allow yourself to be updated with the knowledge that you have people.
Mm-hmm.
You do. You have love, you have belonging.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you have you, and you can turn within, but you also have others that you can turn to. And those others are human, so of course there's going to be imperfect, quirky moments and all of that, and that's okay.
Yes.
That's okay. All good. All
Mm.
good. Ooh.
She was working really hard, keeping the whole
Ooh.
together. Yeah.
Yes.